What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pilling here, your YouTube World Heavyweight Champion here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Monday Night Raw review for February 24th, 2020. So let's do the show, the John Squad. So we kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw last night with Randy Orton, and he talks about that he needs to apologize and that he's been 15 years since Raw has been to Winnipeg, and that last time that he was the Intercontinental Champion, and he was punched in the face, but all of us called him Edge. That's the person who punched him in the face. So all of us called him Edge. Orton tells the fans that Edge cannot be here for what he did, but what he did is that he's truly sorry. So then Kevin Owens comes out and talks to Randy Orton, and says that he does not mean the apology and wants to know why he did it. Orton and Owens settle a match for later on tonight in the main event. So then, the first match on Raw was Angel Garza for the first time ever versus Humberto Carrillo, and the winner was Angel Garza. The second match on Raw was Ricochet versus Luke Gallows, and the winner was Ricochet, and that match was awesome. So then we had Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar who were live, and Paul Heyman talks about that nobody's going to get the rest. Paul Heyman basically just talked about his Brock Lesnar Super Showdown opponent Ricochet, and talks about that Brock Lesnar is going to retain that Super Showdown, and is going to regain as your champion, and despair and betrayal, and that's what Paul Heyman talks about, and says that at WrestleMania that he is going to beat Drew McIntyre, and that he's going to give him an F5, and he's going to retain his WWE Championship at WrestleMania 36. Then that he will beat Ricochet, and that's not a prediction, it's a spoiler, that he will be WWE Champion and will retain. So that's what basically Paul Heyman talks about. So the third match on Raw was Aleister Black versus Eric Rowan after when the OC beat up on Aleister Black in the back. And the winner of this match was Aleister Black versus Eric Rowan was Aleister Black. So then we had Truth TV with hold on, wait a minute. We had Truth TV with in R-Truth. What comes out? Lana and Bobby Lashley, and Lana says that she's not here for Truth TV, and that she's here for her man Bobby Lashley to have a match against R-Truth. So R-Truth says that Lashley is really big, and R-Truth asked Bobby Lashley if he saw Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So then the next match on Raw was R-Truth versus Bobby Lashley, and the winner was Bobby Lashley. So then we had a Drew McIntyre exclusive interview and stuff like that, and that's basically what we just had. So then we had a Raw Women's Elimination Chamber contract signing, and with Jerry Lawler as the moderator, and Asuka says that we don't care because there's only 5 in the ring. So then Jerry Lawler says we have to get things going here because Shayna Baszler is running late. So then what happens here is that let's see who signs the contract. They all pass around the contract, and Natalya signs the contract. Sarah Logan signs the contract. Then Liv Morgan signs the contract, and then she brings over the contract to Ruby Riott, and then Ruby Riott signs the contract. Then next thing you know, it's Shayna Baszler comes out through the crowd and finally signs the contract. Then Becky, before I got into Becky Lynch, what happens next is that Natalia gets into Shayna Baszler's face, and Asuka pushes Natalia down onto the floor and onto the mat, and then what happens next is that Asuka tells Asuka basically tells Shayna Baszler, says, "Bite me." So then I don't know what Asuka's asking her for that for. So then Asuka's just crazy, and then next thing you know is that uh Liv Morgan goes and attacks Ruby Riot, and then next thing you know is that everything all breaks loose, and Shayna Baszler just stay in the ring. And then Becky Lynch comes out, and Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch and have a brawl together, and everybody's trying to be all separated and stuff like that. And that's what happens then the whole entire segment. So the fifth match on Raw was Angelo Dawkins versus Murphy, and the winner was Angelo Dawkins by DQ due to Seth Rollins coming in the ring and attacking Dawkins. One half of the Street Profits. So another match on Raw was Seth Rollins versus Montez Ford, one half of the Street Profits, and the winner was Seth Rollins. Hooray, Seth Rollins won. And it's 1-1 heading into Super Showdown, by the way, too. So the main event we had on Raw was Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, and during the match, Seth Rollins, AOP, and Murphy come out, and next thing you know is that the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits come out and attack Seth Rollins, Murphy, and AOP, and start to send them right through the crowd and everywhere to the back. And the next thing you know is that the winner of this match was of the Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton match was Randy Orton after the referee counted 1, 2, 3 really fast. So then what happens there after the match was Seth Rollins gives Randy Orton steel chairs and wants him to do what he did to Edge and Matt Hardy, what he's been doing. So he says, "You hear the voices, Randy. Just do what you're told." So then he wanted him to take out Kevin Owens. So then basically that's what he wanted him to do. So then next thing you know is that what he wanted to do what he did. So then next thing you know is that next thing you know is that Kevin Owens gets up, and Randy Orton leaves the ring, and Owens throws down the chair, and Owens goes after the referee and rips off the referee's shirt, and it's revealed to be a Monday Night Messiah shirt. It's a Seth Rollins shirt. That's what it is, and it's a Seth Rollins shirt. That's what it is. It's a Seth Rollins shirt. Owens rips it off and stuns the referee. Then Seth Rollins yelling at Owens, saying, "That's a human being right there. You shouldn't be doing this. I have nothing to do with this." And then next thing you know is at the last part, Kevin Owens puts the referee right through the table. 10 WWE Monday Night Raw with Owens sitting in the steel chair, and Rollins like all miserable like this and doesn't know what to do, and Owens and Rollins feud still continues. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video. Leave your comments down below what you thought about this episode of WWE Monday Night Raw. And subscribe for more. You're all the best of John Squad. You're all one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you all. You mean a lot to me, the John Squad. I love each and every single one of you. So once again, please like this video. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to tap the bell on YouTube app so you don't miss upload my videos. And subscribe for more. Peace out, the John Squad. Love you guys.